Hi everyone, welcome to Knowledge Center. In this session, we'll discuss about a microcontroller programming. Microcontroller, as you all know, it is a computer on a small chip. Especially these microcontrollers are used to execute a particular task. We get this microcontroller from the extraction of a microprocessor. Okay. So now in this session, especially I am going to concentrate on the programming concept of a microcontroller. So one thing you need to understand, if you want to write a programs, you need to have a brief idea about the architecture of that microcontroller. We need to have an idea of the instruction sets, and also we need to have an information of addressing modes. So once you understand these things, then only we can write a programs easily. One more important topic which you need to understand here is the concept, a basic concept of the program. That is what actually we need to do. So that you need to understand. So now let me take up one example to write a program. Let us start with the simple one. That is a program to transfer some blocks of data. Let us say five data from one register to another register. Okay. So for example, say I have 5 apples with me and I want to give it to my friend, another person. Okay. I want to give those 5 apples to him. So generally what we do, we will take up those 5 apples from the basket and hand over it to him. This is a human process. But machines can't do like this. Especially the 8051 microcontroller, what it will do, let's understand it now. So there must be 5 apples in a basket. So there must be some basket where I should have 5 data. So that we call it as a memory. Right? So let us say that I want to transfer data which is there in external memory to internal memory. Generally in 8051 microcontroller, we will have 2 memories over there. External RAM and internal RAM. Okay. So now the question is to transfer the data. I want to transfer 5 datas from external RAM to internal RAM. This is just a question. Write a program to transfer 5 datas from external memory to internal memory. They are not mentioned. Here I am not mentioning any address. Where do we have in external? We don't know. And where should I move it to internal? We don't know. So whichever the address you want, you can move it over there. So now first you need to know for that, to write that, you need to know what is the starting and ending address of external memory and internal memory. So here I am just giving an idea here. External memory starts from 0000H, that is the starting address, and it ends at FFFFH. Right? This is the external memory capacity. Whereas internal memory or internal RAM starts from 00H and it ends at 7FH. This is about 8051 microcontroller hardware architecture. Right? So within this you need to give some 5 datas and that has to be transferred to internal memory. That's the concept. That's the question. So to do that, let me say I will give the data from somewhere say 0001H. I will give data from here. So first data will be there here. Next I will give the second data at 2H, 3H, 4H, 5H. Okay. So let me write those. So first you need to understand these things before writing a program. Directly don't go for writing a programs. First understand what we need to do, how we need to execute it. This is the first programs I am giving a brief details over there. So let me give what are those 5 datas. Say those data inputs, 5 inputs, those 5 apples, that's what I taken an example. 5 apples. Now here I am going to give 5 numbers, 5 digits. Okay. So let me give the input. First input at 0001H. So let me take this as 12. That is one input. The other input is say 23. Next we say 44A. We can give hexadecimal inputs also. Let's say A, C and 3B. So these are the addresses and these are the data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 datas are available in external memory from 0001H to 0005H. Okay, data available is here. Now I need to move this data from external memory to internal memory. Say internal memory, let us take some address like 40H. 41H, 42H, 43H, 44H. So I can take any address from 0 to 7F. So in between I am taking somewhere from 40 to 44. So I need to shift this data. Whatever I have, the first data should be given at 40H. Second data should be given at 41H. So I should increment the address here. I should increment the address here also. This is our data at external memory, and now we need to write a program to move this data to internal memory. Okay, I hope you got the concept now. So to do that, as I told you earlier, being a human being, we can directly give it to a person which we need to transfer. But here, a machine can't do that. 8051 microcontroller cannot move the data here, what we have in external memory. It cannot be moved directly to the internal memory. Or in simple words, you can say, we cannot move the data from register to register. This is one register, this is another register. That cannot be moved directly. So to do that, what we do, in between we use a special register that is called accumulator. That is a special function register, accumulator. So what we need to do here is, we'll take accumulator in between. First method, what is the first step is, you take this into accumulator, move this into accumulator, move the data into accumulator, and from there you move it to 40H. That's what we can do. Directly we can't move from external to internal or from internal to internal only. Register to register cannot be moved. This is a special register. It comes under special function register. Okay, so it can be used for that. So after doing this, again we can go for the next address. The address is 0002. There I have another data, second data. Data is to be taken into accumulator and then moved to 41H. So this is the concept. Right. This has to be repeated for 5 times if you want to move the data 5 numbers. Right. So now let's see how to write a program. So to write a program, first let us understand the flowchart or algorithm. First thing is, if you consider even C language, first what we need to do is, you need to start. You need to start the program. First step is to start the program. So while writing program, I will tell you how to start a microcontroller programs. So first you need to start the program, and next what we need to do is, you have to define, you need to define the address. So you need to define the address from where I should take the data and where should it has to be moved. So you need to define this address. So this is in external memory, so you need to define that, or else you can say this is the source and this is the destination. From here I am taking it and giving it to the destination. So you need to define the source address. Then you need to define the destination address, isn't it? Destination address. I should define this address and later on I should define this address. So make these definitions first. After that we will write the logic. Okay. So after doing this, we need to make one more definition here. That is, how many numbers you want to move. Here in the question it has been mentioned that I should move 5 data. So I should mention that I want to move 5 data. Means I should repeat this concept 5 times. If you want to move more than 5, you just mention that number. So define that. Define the count. Define the count. Count in the sense, I would like to repeat this process for 5 times so that 5 data can be transferred. So we define that count. Okay. This is just a flowchart I am writing. Based on this, we need to write a program. Okay. So after making all the definitions, allotting these addresses and the count, you need to start the logic. Now say I have allotted this address, I have allotted this address, 40H. Now the thing is, I need to take this content into accumulator. This is the 12. 12 is the data that I should take it into accumulator. To do that, what I am doing here, I need to move this. I am just moving it to accumulator. So I will write it here as move the content, or take the content into accumulator. Take the content from the source to accumulator. Okay, that is the step. After doing this, what you need to do? From accumulator, you move it to destination. This is the destination address. So next step what you need to do is, you need to move the content of accumulator to destination. Okay. the content what we have here, content means this data, this will be there in accumulator and that has to be moved to destination address. So that we need to do. So if you do that, one data is transferred, but that is not the complete program because I want to repeat it for 5 times. I want to do the same thing for 5 times. But before that you should think, okay, first I will take an address of 0001 and that content is taken to accumulator. So take that content into accumulator and then move it to 40H. So I'll get the 12 here. I'll get the 12 here. Let me make it clear. So we got 12 here. So first task is done. Next what you need to do, I should go back here. I should go to 0002H, which is just incremented by 1. So I should increment this address and that content is to be taken to accumulator and then this has to be given to 41H. So before taking this 23, you need to increment this address. So I'll write it here, increment source. Increment the source address and also increment the destination address. Increment the destination address. Okay. After that what you need to do, again take this content into accumulator. So for that line already we have written, take content into accumulator. So after this what I need to do is, I need to jump. Where should I jump? I should jump here. Because already it has been written in the program. So take content into accumulator. Now this content will be given to accumulator because I have incremented the address, source address. So the content of that will be taken into accumulator. From there it will be given to destination. Destination is also incremented. So destination will be 41H. There we get 23. Right. So once I jump here, this will be executed. Further this will be executed. Again it will repeat. Again it will increment the source. It will increment the destination. So it will be pointing towards this 43 and 0003 and 42. Then again we'll go back. We'll repeat this system. So we need to be in this loop until and unless I get all those 5 datas into the destination. Right. So there must be some condition. You have to jump back only 5 times, not more than that. Right. So for that we will put a condition. Here we will put one conditional jump. You can say that you should put a conditional jump. Conditional jump. So that condition is, our count has been fixed here. So it should repeat only for 5 times. You should put a conditional jump. Okay. It has to repeat only for 5 times. After that it should come out of it. So once we come out of that program, we should end it. Don't forget to end the program. So this is a logic. This is the flow chart. Right. So using this we need to write a program now. How to achieve all these things? How to define? How to start? How to take a content into accumulator? How to increment? So let's see how to do this using microcontroller. Okay. So to do that, I will make use of some space here. I will keep this part as it is, and here I will write a program. Say start. So to start a microcontroller program, we use one directive, that is ORG. Every program of microcontroller 8051 has to be started with this directive. This is called directive. It is directing the microcontroller to start this program from that particular address. So you need to, this has to be continued with the address. So if I write ORG0000H, if I write this address, the program what I have written here, it will be stored from that location. So just that is the starting line. It has to be started with particular address. It may be 0000, or you can give any number from 0000 to FFF0. Within this you can give any number, but you can't give FFFF because that is the last number. After that there will be no storage capacity, right? So let's not go for the last numbers. In between you can give any number, right? So that is the starting line. After that we should define the address of source. We knew that, already I have explained you. Address of source. Source address was 0001. I wanted to take the data from 0001. So define that address. So how to define? You should just, that external RAM, whatever the external RAM we have, if you want to get any data from external memory, we use DPTR, data pointer. So you should assign that address to data pointer. So how to assign that? Use instruction called move DPTR comma hash 0001H. So this is the syntax. Once if I write this number what I written after this pound sign, this will be assigned to DPTR. Immediately this number will be assigned to DPTR. So that's the reason it is called as an immediate addressing mode. Okay. So DPTR will be assigned as 0001, and this is the address of source. Now let's define address of destination. Address of destination is in internal RAM, means I'm getting the data from external to internal. So internal means that is 8-bit registers will be there, or 8-bit register is enough to take that address. And what was that address we used? 40H, means I want to store at 40H. So that has to be defined. Same instruction you should use, move, but here I will not use DPTR because DPTR is used only for external memory, right? So for internal memory we can use R0 to R7 any register. I will use, let me use R0 and sign it as 40H. Okay. So if I do this, 40H is the destination address that is assigned to R0. Okay. Then define the count. So how many numbers you need, how many numbers you need to transfer? How many times you need to jump back? So I want 5 data, so I'll take 5. And that has to be assigned for one of the register. R0 is already used. Now you can use R1 to R7, any of that. So let me take R1. And I want 5, so I'll take it as 05H. Okay. So this defining the addresses has been done. Now let me start the actual logic. So take the content into accumulator. So to do that, I will write that examples here. I hope you can see this. 0001, here I have 12 and I just want to shift it to 40H, right? So next I will have 0002, I will have some number here that I need to move to 41H. So this, I want this into accumulator, isn't it? That's the logic. I don't want 0001 into accumulator. I want the content of this address into accumulator. To get that, what we can do is, we know that this is already stored in DPTR. So I can write it like this. Move a comma at DPTR. Just write it like this. So what is happening here? One thing you need to understand in microcontroller, always it will work like this. Right to left. Okay, right to left. So whatever I have here, this will be shifted to A because we used the instruction called move. Here, move A comma DPTR is nothing but, what is DPTR? DPTR is assigned with 0001, this address. If I use this symbol, this is called at the rate. If I use at DPTR means whatever the content at this, means whatever the data I have at this 0001, that will be taken into A. So you can write it like this. After execution of this line, we get A is equal to 12. So the content of DPTR will be taken into A. If instead of this, if you write A comma DPTR, then only 0001 will be given to A. That will be an error, problem. Okay. So write it like this. If you use this symbol, then it indicates that we will not take the address, we will take the content of that address. Whatever I have written here, its content, what you write here, that will be taken into accumulator. So that is what we got now. Then you shift it into 40H. You need to move that content to accumulator's destination. Accumulator to destination. So I want it at 40H. So what we need to do is move. Where do we have this? We have it in A. From there I should move it to 40H. 40H is assigned to R0. So what I can do here is, I can write it as, I want to move it at 40H. So I use at R0, comma A. At R0, comma A. What happened here? Again it will work like this. Accumulator is having 12 and that will be moved to at R0. R0 is having 40. At 40 I will get that. It will move to at 40. So I will get here 12. If you don't use this, then it will move exactly here. 40 will be replaced as 12. I don't want to replace 40 as 12. I want to put 12 at 40. So use at. Okay. This concept is called indirect register addressing mode. I hope you have understood this because it has been covered in the theory concept. Okay. So move at R0, comma A. Then what happened here? We got that first data into destination. Now what we need to do is, we should increment so that I can go for next address. So increment INC, that is the instruction. this. So what we have, 001 should become 002. So that is mentioned in DPTR. So I will just increment that DPTR. So DPTR will become 0002. It is pointing towards the next address. Same way I will increment this. So increment 40 should become 41. So 40 is there in R0. So increment R0. So R0 will become 41 now. Okay. Then you need to jump here. You need to jump back so that the same process has to be repeated. But you need to put one conditional jump. Conditional jump. That is D, J and Z. Decrement, it stands for decrement and jump if not 0. I repeat it. Decrement and jump if not 0. If not 0 means what should be the, what should it should check? It will check the register what to write after this. So what I do here is I'll write it like this. DJ and Z R1 comma up. Or we can write any label. This is called label. Okay. So here decrement, what it will decrement? It will decrement R1. What is that R1? R1 is the count value. I want to repeat this for 5 times. So I have assigned that count. Now here I am decrementing that R1 and checking that whether I have completed the counts or not. I will decrement R1. So R1 will become 5 minus 1, 4. R1 will become 4. And jump if not 0. If this is not 0, then jump. That's the condition. So that is called conditional jumps. It is decrementing the R1 and checking whether it is 0 or not. If not 0, you jump. Where should I jump? You should jump to this label. Wherever this label is written in the program, there you should jump. Okay. So now decrement R1 and jump if not 0. Right. I should jump to up. So where should I write this up? Means you should know that where should I jump back. Here I told you that I should go back here. Take content into accumulator. There I should go back. So where we have that line, this is what that line is. So what I do, I'll write the same label here, up, and write colon. Okay. So now it will jump. It will decrement R1. So R1, what is the value of R1 now? R1 is 4 because it is decremented. And jump if not 0. So it is not 0. It will jump to this label. Where we have written it here. You should write according to your requirement. So this logic already I told you. Why should I jump here? Right? I came here. What happens now? This content move a comma at DPTR. So DPTR is pointing towards this, and at DPTR I have 23. That will be taken into A. So this we get it in A. And then move at R0 comma A. So from here what I will get? I will get it in this 41H because increment R0, even that has been incremented. Okay. So then again we will increment DPTR, we will increment R0. So it will be 0003. This will be 42 incremented. And decrement R1. R1 will become 3. It's again not 0. So it will go back. So it will do this until and unless R1 becomes 0. So we want 5 data to be moved. So I just taken 5. And you need to give 5 inputs here so that those 5 inputs will be transferred to the 40H. If you want more than that, you can just change. Say if I say that write a program to transfer some 10 bytes of data from external to internal, then only one change you need to do in this, that is this value. Instead of writing 05H, you can write it as 0AH because in hexadecimal, A is nothing but 10. So always we use hexadecimals here, so you should be very careful. 0AH is nothing but 10 in binary, in decimal, sorry. So only by changing this, you can transfer any number of data, right? I hope this concept is clear for you. If it is clear, don't forget to like the video and share it among your friends here. And one more important suggestion I want to give you, subscribe to my channel because whenever I make any new videos, you will get a notifications so that you can't miss any further videos. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.